show you how to reinstall it. But first, we're going to go over how a turbocharger works. The way a turbocharger works, the engine makes exhaust. The exhaust then comes through here and spools this turbine right here. And that turbine, when it spins, this turbine is connected to this turbine in this housing. So the quicker this spins with exhaust gases, the quicker this spins to suck in cool air. When this sucks in cool air, it heats up in here, which then goes to an air cooler and then goes into your engine to make sure that your engine is getting the proper amount of oxygen for the combustion cycle. So what we're gonna do now is take this off and inspect to make sure everything is within specs and we have the proper amount of play.
That's where you pause it.
You sound like a I don't know what the hell you're trying to do with your voice. You sound like a fucking
It's rolling again.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna take this off right here. This is your oil supply line. This supplies engine oil into the turbo to keep this area and the bearings inside of here cool. This down here is your oil drain line, which brings the excess oil back to the oil sump. Now I'm releasing the nuts on the housing, or the exhaust manifold, I apologize. When removing the turbo, inspect the gasket. Make sure it's not broken, bent, or cracked.
Make it so slow-mo.
I knew you were taping. Alright, here we have a dial indicator set up, and I'm going to be measuring the end play of the whole inner shaft. So as you can see, I have it set at 0. Per spec, end play should be between 3 to 5 thousandths. So when I go ahead and I push on the shaft, we're about 2 thousandths, which means that we're in spec to what we should be. So then the next test that we have to perform is the housing, to make sure our side-to-side motion is within specs. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset this so that I can do the housing spec, and I'll get right back with you guys. So now I have it set up to measure radial play. Now as you can see, I have the dial indicator set on 0. Now radial play is our left to right play, or side to side, depending on how you push it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it side to side, and as you can see, I get about 2 thousandths, 3 thousandths of play in this, in radial play.
0 to 1. Radio play was at 0.28.
You see 1 that way, and about 1 or 2 the opposite way. So I'm sitting at about 3 thousandths of radial play.
About 4,000.
Next step is to get feeler gauge and set it in there so I get an exact measurement. So I'm gonna go grab my feeler gauges and let's see what we get. So right here I have feeler gauge set to 4 thousandths. My radial play was 4 thousandths. I'm gonna check the housing clearance. That should be the exact same as the radial play. So if I push this to the side, four thousandths just fits in there, which means my radial play and my housing clearance are the same, which are within spec, which is between 3 and 5 thousandths. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna disassemble this, so when you get back, I'll be able to show you the innards. Right now I'm gonna be unscrewing this band clamp right here, which will allow me to take off the compression side. Pressure housing. At this stage, now we go ahead and we inspect the turbine fins to make sure they're not bent beyond what they should be. Make sure there's no chips, cracks, or broken parts. Make sure we get free spinach in here. Make sure it spins freely. Then we go ahead and take off the exhaust side of the housing.
Nothing to be worried about. Anybody hear anything from Ian?
Yes, he says he's on it. He says he's coming in.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So, he's on his way.
Yeah, I forgot he talked about that. The fail. Blood test down.
Yeah. So,
FDA, you're gonna have to place the rest.
Alright, so the torque specs for the exhaust manifold bolts right here, or nuts, is two-step. First we gotta torque them to 20, and then we gotta torque them to 10. So since this is a training environment, we do half torque. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna torque these to 10, and then I'm gonna torque them to 5. I have my torque wrench right here. We're gonna go ahead and set this to 10. finished and I torqued these. They are properly torqued now. Now we're going to get our housing situated properly so that the oil supply line and the oil return line both fit properly where they need to be. Final step now is to re-secure the bag clamp. And there we have it. Removal, inspection of a turbo. Thank you and have a great day.